What's going on? It's Renegade El Rey, Southern Eagle Music Group all day. I'm here with the Progress Report. Tune in. Yeah.
The Progress Report.
What's going on? It's your girl Lala Shepherd. This is the Progress Report.
Boss Britt the most lit.
We got our next guest.
I didn't even say my name
Oh
yet.
shit! I felt like I
Dang.
didn't hear, but then my bad. You was slow.
You did take out
You was
the.
doing lit.
I said,
Hey,
all you did was.
I was waiting to ask you, hey.
Go
Hey,
ahead,
it's your
make your
girl,
great
DJ
introduction.
Excel. Hey.
Excel.
Yeah, you need the button.
Sorry for their
Excel,
behavior,
Excel.
Renegade. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Right.
I don't know what's wrong with him tonight. How are you, Renegade?
I'm cooling. We
That's
working.
what's up.
So.
I already know it. Renegade, man, we just got to give a special shout out to him because he always, just show love to us each and every Monday
man,
at New
I
Music
appreciate
Mondays.
that.
You are greatly appreciated. You let us have
Likewise,
meetings at the studio, so thank you so much.
Likewise.
So let the world know what you do.
I mean, first and foremost, I'm an artist. So, I mean, above that, I'm a writer and I'm an engineer. Mainly, a lot of people know me for being an engineer, which is why I got to go harder at my campaign of, nigga, I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but that's what I do. All in all, in a nutshell, I do music. So, a lot of times people roll up on me and they ask me, what you do? I be like, I do music. You know what I'm saying? In short,
True.
Not trying to be an asshole, but it's like, you want me to tell you I write records? You want me to tell you I engineer too? And you get what I'm saying? I manage a building and sometimes I teach audio engineering. You got to have 7, 6, 8 streams of income coming. So,
Facts.
Damn, Skippy.
The music man.
Yeah,
The
I asked
music
God
man.
to let me do music,
gonna call you
and that's
that.
all
The
I want to do.
The music man.
What
That's
can-
That's
exactly
cool.
what I want. That's cool.
The
Can we
music
call you
man.
that?
I like
Okay, I'ma
that.
call you that.
Renegade the
That's pretty
music
dope.
man.
That's what I tell some of my homies,
I like
I'm the
that.
music man. When niggas get you want to
Okay.
get down, you want to flip this, or you want to get down, take this trip with me. Nah, nigga, I'm the music man.
Okay.
dog.
Now
Let
you
me-
really are.
Let me
Steez.
keep being the music man. I don't want to
Yeah.
do that no more. You hear me?
So what came first?
Which one? As far as
Out of everything you do, engineering, rapping.
rapping,
Okay.
rapping. Period. Engineering was the back door.
Period.
Engineering was the back door. I saw an interview with Kanye, and
Hell yeah.
and they was talking about him being an artist and being a producer, and his whole little game plan. He was like, well, shit, I'm the producer, so while I'm in the room, I get to play my music too. And
That's
I was
right.
like, you know
Type
what?
shit.
I
That's
gotta
right.
figure out a back door. So
Yeah.
when my partner brought up Full Sail, which is a school I went to for audio
I wanted to go
engineering,
there.
yeah, I mean, it was worth it.
We got a
you
couple
know?
people that went to Full
Yeah,
Sail in here.
to me, it was worth it. Some niggas say it ain't because it's expensive, but if you
It's
gonna jump,
I
expensive.
you
think
gonna jump.
everything's worth. I mean, depending on if you're trying to
Yeah,
learn
but you
some
gonna
shit.
get
You know what I
out of,
mean?
like-
That school expensive. Like
It's expensive.
Alright.
Expensive. It's crazy.
Nah, it's stupid.
It ain't-
It's
Oh, it's
stupid.
dumb.
You're not gonna play with
Oh,
the
it's
price
hell
is
nah,
crazy.
hell
Yeah.
nah. Oh, fuck
But if
that.
you gonna
Okay.
jump, you might as well jump off the cliff.
I
Right?
feel
Might as well.
you.
Go all the way in
I
debt.
don't know.
Right.
Yeah,
Just
nah.
throw it all
Ruin your
away.
whole life. Go
Right.
to Full
Gambler,
Sail.
man. I'm a big gambler, so if I'm
Yeah.
a gambler, I'm a gambler for me.
You
We
right. I
gonna
feel
go.
you on that.
That's
You gambling
what's
on
up.
yourself.
Yeah.
Also, too, I don't know if y'all knew, he's Zaytoven's little brother.
Oh yeah,
That
I
nigga
forgot
like
that.
Zaytoven.
You look just like Zaytoven.
You know I gotta do that to
So
you
music
every
has been a
time.
part of his life, He's been playing the keys in the church and all
I know
this.
you know
stuff.
how to do
Yeah.
that. Cause when I
Nah,
first seen him, I'm
KOA
like, damn, you look just like
KOA
fucking
did me like that
Zaytoven.
one day. I
Did
pulled
he?
up on him. I pulled up on this nigga, dapped him up. What's happening, bro? Yeah, shit. I'm in the building with homie.
Yeah.
Go over to my little corner and Zaytoven in the building.
Yeah.
Word.
How many people tell you that?
It's like every day.
I'm
I don't think
sure.
I look like him though, but
You
you know.
look dead
whatever.
like independent. Like,
Man.
I get it enough.
now, see,
though.
his hair is different
Yeah,
right
he got
now.
that
Now,
wavy,
if
he
y'all
got
both
that-
had the
he got
same
that Indian
haircut,
texture.
right?
Yeah.
Nigga, y'all look just like that.
Y'all do look like that.
That's crazy.
Shout out to Zay though. He telling me.
Yeah, one Halloween you should be Zay. I think that'll be funny as hell.
I
Word.
don't even do Halloween. man. I
Oh,
don't
okay,
dress
my
up.
bad.
Look, niggas
Okay.
get into
I'm from
religion. I don't
Memphis,
do
man. I
that.
don't like
Devil's
niggas with
holiday.
masks, none of that shit.
You know what? That's funny.
Yeah, niggas get robbed a lot on Halloween.
You know what? Halloween is the perfect time to kill somebody, though.
That's the
for
perfect
real.
time.
No, but let
do
me tell
everything.
you, we the Halloween fell on Wednesday here, right? And we did this really dope ass interview
Our
with
costumes
somebody,
was
right?
fire.
And we all wore costumes.
That was
but the
funny.
video didn't come out till like a month later.
Damn.
So now I'm watching it like, yo, bro, we
Thanksgiving.
We all
we
sitting
done-
here in
Nah,
costumes
we
looking
look
dumb as
crazy.
hell.
We had on
like
masks. and-
reposting it. It's like, damn, and this is like a real nigga we interviewing.
It was
It's
a
like,
great interview.
nah, bro, this is all
It was
bad.
Zaytoven's manager, matter of fact.
Yeah, actually,
that's
it
hard.
was.
Oh, it really
That's
was.
hard.
Like,
That's
it
hard.
Wait, it was. That's crazy. No, dead ass was. What was his name again?
Al New.
Al New.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I can't even repost this. This is like a
Well, we
Anyway.
learned the very important lesson. We definitely either should not schedule interviews on holidays where we dress up. I didn't
just
give a
don't dress
fuck.
up.
I thought the interview was dope. But yeah,
Can't take
we did
motherfucker
look
serious.
silly.
Look like
I had a
Catwoman.
whole Catwoman too. She looked like Takashi. Britt, you took off your mask. So you
I had
was
a
straight.
mask on.
Yeah, she
I
was straight.
didn't participate.
Yeah,
But-
she
I
was
never
bougie.
participated.
Anyway,
You know.
I don't even know how we got
never
there because
participated.
we saying you should be that for Halloween.
Yeah.
but-
Well,
Wow,
okay.
man.
Well, talk about what you do at Stankonia Studios, and can you give people the breakdown and history of Stankonia Studios too?
I mean, I'm the manager. A lot of people don't know that. I try
Okay.
to be in the background. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, like when
Facts.
you see me, you know,
You always on
In
the
the
go.
cut.
yeah, I'm on the go.
I already
or I'm
know
in
it.
the cut, or I'm nowhere to be found.
You right.
You know what I'm saying? I be watching
Because the
but-
vendor was broken. I needed. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Ooh.
I'm just
She
playing.
told me about the
She-
vendor,
yeah.
man.
I'm just messing
man.
with you. Go
No,
ahead.
I'm the manager, and you know, I'm the head engineer. You know, I'm Big's engineer as well. I'm his personal engineer. So I mean, besides running the building and just doing whatever engineering session might come through, then I'm working on his stuff, or you know, working with OMP, organized noise, and you know, whatever else they got going
Dope.
on. So I mean, them the OGs. So you know, it ain't like, you know, the young niggas or whatever. But I learned a lot from my OGs, and of course, anybody that come through the door, whether it's the Futures or whoever graced the building, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm with it all.
So can you focus on your career doing all that?
I ain't got no choice. That's the first priority. So
Okay.
it's like you got to get back to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like no matter what. My thing is that's my job. Like I love it. You feel me? But it's my job. But my thing was I rather work my job in the studio than work my job at Walmart. No
Absolutely.
disrespect
No,
to
absolutely.
to
You
anybody
in
that work
it.
at Walmart.
You in it.
right.
I feel you.
Right,
I
right.
feel
I
you.
mean, it's a gift and a curse because I never leave.
Of course.
You know, but I'd rather do that all day.
Nah,
than
I
anything
did that
else.
too. Cause I had a whole degree and I decided to work at Guitar Center because I needed to work around music.
Right.
And it still teaches you a lot, and the connections
That's what I was
can
about to
lead
say.
to your career.
The connections
you
and
know.
getting some gear and
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah.
All of that.
Do you
So,
record yourself?
Yeah, I actually do.
No, it ain't right.
Right. Let me
Say no.
run out here and go get this now.
I just walk.
Well,
somebody.
Yeah.
Cut Master Swift. Shout out to Cut Master Swift. Big Boy's DJ. He always joning me about. You just running in there.
Yeah, I just like you hitting the button like.
Right.
Give it some free roll, or I'ma
Right.
just start it early and I'm gonna walk on in there. I mean, cause you can't rap out of breath. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna
it's a longer process. You feel like?
Slightly longer because I'm an engineer.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I know exactly how. As an artist, I know exactly how I want to perform it, but as an engineer, I know how I need to perform it to get it out. You get what I'm saying? I also know what I need to do in terms of recording it. So, whereas it might be long for somebody who don't know what they're doing, it's all I've been doing for
The
music man,
10
come on.
years, you hear
But
me?
I'm
So
gonna
also-
start counting you that.
A lot of people don't even record in the booth. Like they'll record right next to the
yeah.
computer.
That's the new
I don't know
thing.
why, but I don't fuck with that. I just
Oh,
go in
okay.
the booth.
It's
I
different.
feel it better.
It's different. I think to each his own. I feel like if you do have the luxury of being in the studio, yes. But if you don't, sometimes I feel like
Really though, niggas will come in the studio and
still
that's
want it.
mind-boggling to me. Like, niggas will pay $125 an hour, sit in front of an SSL board and trap it out.
yeah.
And I'd be like, why? But
You can
that's
be
what they
in the
want to
whole
do.
booth.
You know,
They
but
gotta
that,
be
I mean,
comfortable.
that's what I'm about to say. They comfortable. So shout out to everybody that do
Nah,
their thing.
Well-
you can finesse that though too. Like you can clean it up and it could be a
Yeah,
track
but I'm
that-
saying, like, you got monitors that's this big, as big as these pillars on the wall, and so you gonna mute the monitors and still put on headphones and trap it out, like that defeat the purpose. You
Some
could have
niggas
went in
don't
the C
know.
room for that, like
Yeah.
True.
pay 75 instead of 125.
Man, let them niggas pay that money, man.
Okay.
Fuck that shit.
They ain't care. They don't
Right,
care.
they don't care. They
It ain't they
bosses.
bill no way.
Right. That's
On
right.
the
It's
back
on
end
the
it
label.
is.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
They
Like
bill
if
on
we
the
want to
back
go
end.
deep.
Right.
But
right,
can
right.
you tell everybody about Stankonia Studios? Like, just talk about it. I don't think people know about Stankonia Studio, like unless you know.
I
You
was
know what I'm
about to say,
saying?
I would think everybody,
Unless
but
you
we
know.
do music though. So
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
the studio itself is a pillar of Atlanta now because of the fact of it's Outkast studio. So everybody. I can't think of too many people that have not worked there.
Right.
That came up from the tips and everybody from Ludacris. And when I first came in, I started off as an intern. So when I came in as an intern, everybody was telling me stories. And what was ill was I would hear different stories from different people at different times, and they all was the same. About how this superstar used to sit back on the couch and just wait his turn like a nigga sitting on the bench in the 9th grade. You know what I'm saying? You just waiting. Put me in, coach. Put
Like
me
who?
in, coach. like Tip. You know what I'm saying? And Big Bruh is Big Bruh now. You get what I'm saying? And whether it was Tip or Luda, shout out to Tip because he a stand-up nigga. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Tip heavy. And they whole camp, you know what I'm saying? And the Ludacris's and you know what I'm saying?
Hard.
Everybody, it was like sat on the couch while, you know, Organized Noise was doing what they was doing. You get what I'm saying? So it's a humbling position to be in. I don't think about it that way until somebody like you ask me about it. Because other than that, I'm here in the building and I'm like,
just going with it.
It's a leak in the building. Let me fix this. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm going, or it's just like I'm just working. You know, but it's a historical spot because a lot of people have recorded there, and you know, you signed their first deals. You know, a lot of people. A lot of people. Signed, like Usher came in a couple months ago with my homie Jay Wise, and I think he was just doing like a documentary or something like that, and he just walked in the building and was like, damn, I ain't been here so long. I remember I signed my deal. That's what a lot of people say. Damn, I remember I signed my deal in this room. You get what I'm saying?
What took you from what you say, an intern to a manager? Like what you have to do?
Grind. It's just, you gotta just last. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. I ain't gonna say I'm like the most special nigga out there. It's just I'm just one of the trillest niggas. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna go through it. I play sports. You feel me? So it's like
football.
I play everything. I play football, basketball, and track. You know what I'm saying? So if a nigga gonna run your throat out, you gonna do these quarters. You get what I'm saying? In 90-degree weather, you gonna run up downs and you gonna do everything with 6-10 pounds of pads on or whatever. You get used to just thugging it out, whatever's going on. You get what I'm saying? I ain't come up like hard, but I came up hard. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, lights cut off. You got to figure out something you're going to do. You got to go to your auntie house and take a shower. You get what I'm saying? Or whatever. So just through life, I was always, the dog, she going crazy over there. I just was always raised to just keep going. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I did. I did my time. I interned for 2 years.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? For free.
That's
right. You gotta hustle up that on that bill money. You feel me?
That's why I be telling people, like, sometimes the money don't come ASAP. Right. You know what I'm saying? But if it's something you got a passion for,
like
you feel like
never
it's
came.
Yeah.
And not only that, but you're building real relationships.
But sometimes that's way valuable.
Like, I am way more likely to help somebody that has helped me or just really built with me on a personal level. You might not even be the best rapper, but I might be more likely to play your song because I fuck with you personally.
Right. It's the relationship, right?
Yeah, so building those relationships
been a key thing and a help because of my position. I'm able to build relationships like with y'all. You get what I'm saying? So,
you know we gonna support all the time.
So you've been on tour, right?
Yeah.
Can you talk about some of these tours?
Yeah, good
I mean, all the tours I've been on have been with Big. So shout out Big Boi, as I always say. He let me hit the road. So you know,
that's
of course,
hard.
you know it's my own move within the move because he like shit. Yeah, you can rock. That's it. You can rock. So you can get the spot, but you know a nigga could have been like, nah. You get what I'm saying? So he let me get my spot, and you know, whether it's me, myself, and I, or me and my team, we gather everything up. We figure out the money, do what we gotta do, hit the road, sell merch. You know what I'm saying? So we can keep hitting the road.
Yeah,
right.
You know, I've been on 4 or 5 different tours with him. You know, so I've been able to learn along the way. It's just, you know, the different things you need. Like when I first jumped out, I didn't have a DJ at the time. So, you know, because I'm an engineer, I set my show up. You know what I'm saying? I just used to have niggas like Buddy right here. Just be like, hey, bro, just put some, I don't know his name. You know, no disrespect. But I just be like, hey, bro, just put some headphones on.
Buddy.
It could be anybody. I stop a nigga in the hallway. Hey, bro, you do me a favor? I just need you to stand back here by the laptop, put some headphones on, and I'm going to hit spacebar. I hit spacebar. The show already got breaks and drops and explosions and all kinds of shit.
I see what you're saying.
I done timed it all up. You feel me?
That's smart.
You know, so I started out like that, and then toted my own merch to. Now I got a DJ Bishop Dunn. So now that allows me to a little comfortability to, you know, crowd participation and talk or whatever. And then I was doing tours, but I ain't had nobody documenting this. So shit, it's just my word. People call me and be like, shit, how that shit going? Man, they fucking with me. Really? Where the pictures at? I ain't even got nothing. Where the video at?
It be steps.
Nah, it's definitely steps. That's a fact.
So now, you know, the last tour we did, it was probably the most beneficial because I had all that. I had my DJ, I had my cameraman, you know, and like we actually released 2 videos just off of the tour footage.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's through this process, it's taught me a lot of the business and responsibility, because it ain't fun.
And you need a team.
Yeah, you need a team.
What I mean? It can't just be an artist.
Unfortunately, it can't. But some of us, we do what we got to do while we can and do as much as we can.
Right.
But like you said, dog, you really need a team for every single aspect of whatever. Man. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna call? Who gonna send these emails to the venue to let them know you even coming? You get what I'm saying? Because though the homie say you can rock. The tour manager might not even told them, so shit, they ain't know. You ain't got no dressing room.
Right.
You ain't got nothing.
Yeah, right.
So, you need people to do all of that.
So I got to,
go ahead, Brett.
How did Big Boi, find out that you do music?
It was actually through my homie, Capo. He's an artist out of Dothan, Alabama. So it was Capo and then my OG Backbone. Backbone, my OG for sure.
He sang OG.
Yeah,
Backbone.
I had what I did.
You can't be young with your name as Backbone.
Yeah, Backbone, Dungeon Family, first
Oh,
generation.
He sound like
he gonna
OG.
let you know.
Yeah.
But he, Backbone, and Capo, they got a hold of my mixtape because as I was cleaning up, and just like you walk in, you see all them CDs right there.
Oh yeah.
That's the reason why I let niggas put CDs there to this
and
day.
I love that.
It helped me.
You right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
clean up.
we got our flyers right there.
Mixtapes all over the studio.
For sure.
Somebody gonna pick this motherfucker.
You right.
Up.
Somebody gonna pick it up.
And cleaning toilets.
That's smart.
Somebody gonna pick this.
Hey, that's smart. That's smart.
You know what I'm saying? So they picked it up and they ended up conversing about it. Like, yo, this nigga dope. And I was sitting at the front desk. I'll never forget. I was sitting at the front desk. And we was listening to it because Backbone was going on and on about it.
Backbone.
And then Big walked out the hallway and they was like, yo, this nigga is crazy. He listened to it, he's like, it's dope. He just went on about his business, but later on he pulled me to the side. I was like, yo, you that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with you. So just do what you do in the C room. Keep cleaning up, but just do what you do in the C room.
That's dope.
And at the time I was John Fry. He was the studio manager and the head engineer, and so I'm like a double internship at that point, interning under Big and interning under John for the engineering side, and both of them was like just working in the C room.
That's what's up.
So it just built from there.
So to intern, I'm gonna take it back really really fast. How'd you even get the intern spot? Was you in did you graduate from Full Sail?
Well, because
I was about to say if you was in school, but that was in Florida.
Yeah, I actually got it before I left Florida.
Okay.
So it was really God. I can't even stunt. I just prayed to God what I wanted. Yeah. And I just moved. Moved accordingly. But what I did was I took a list of all the studios in Atlanta, and I was probably like 6 months in my program, and I just faxed everybody my resume.
Not faxed
though. On your shit. Yeah. What's your sign?
Cancer. It's like
sound about right.
It's like on the
it makes sense. They want to hate 16, so bad.
I'm not hating.
He said he border Leo. So
yeah,
when's your birthday?
He be on
July
the shit.
16th.
Okay.
Well,
you ain't border Leo. He did.
No, we Cancer though.
June Cancer. She different.
Right. Yeah, she emotional.
She can never be what you are, man.
He emotional too.
That's why she ain't faxing nobody her resume. She was probably with somebody DJ on tour.
I faxed everybody my jump, but they hit me back like 30 minutes after I sent it to them.
Wow.
It's like, yo, you in Atlanta? I'm like, nah. I'm like, actually still in Florida, but once I got, shout out to Walter Wise too. He the one who brought me in. Gotcha. So once I got his name, like niggas do me now, you know what I'm saying? Once I got his name and who he was, I called him every month like, yo, I'm almost done. Yo, I just finished another class. Yo, and I just blew him up. So when I pulled into the city, he actually called me the day I pulled into the city and was like, you here? That's how I knew it was God.
Man, and that's the thing too. See, like, people always need good help. Yeah. And that's one thing that I had to come to realize with this music shit, because you think it's so far-fetched, but it's really not. Like, if you gonna be on your shit like how you was on your shit, being persistent and thinking ahead, like, the good help is always needed and also appreciated.
And hard to come by.
It's very hard to
come by.
So, like,
there could be 1,000 people trying to intern, but are you really going to be on time every day? Are you really come every day? It really narrows it down.
I intern with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. That's good,
and consistency, you say you did for 2 years.
Right. That's a fact.
But then you got free studio time on top of that, right? Like, or that ain't matter.
Free studio time, but like niggas gotta realize, like, you damn near like an indentured servant, nigga. Like,
right.
But it is what it is. You gonna figure it out. So it's like let's keep it real. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it, but it was a blessing
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't knock it because I dropped 3 mixtapes while I was interning.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
You better. Quick question though.
So shit drops.
Talk about some like some advice that you learned from some of these OGs along the way that you can kind of share with us. You know, some gems.
Well, one of the things you was just talking about, like thinking ahead. You You know what I'm saying? Thinking ahead, preparation, you know, like seeing the whole move. Like I got a project coming out, and I ain't gonna say the name just yet, but the project that I'm working on.
Come on, right.
I got a project called Levitate coming out.
Thank you.
All right, for y'all, that's the first time I ever told anybody.
Okay.
So the project is called Levitate because, like, you remember the movie Lucy? With
the girl,
Morgan Freeman and the white chick.
Yeah.
Like, so as the more she used her mind, right, the more she was able to control shit. You get what I'm saying?
It's
and
true.
When you learn any game, whether it's football, basketball, you know what I'm saying, the game moves slow. You know, be like, and because I was an athlete and I am an athlete, I learned that through the years. Like 9th grade, they throw you in the game, everything going fast. But like by the time you become a senior, it's like, damn, nigga, hike the ball. You know what I'm saying? You know, so even with the music game, the more I use my mind opposed to like rushing into something, the more I just sit back and I actually use my mind, I'm seeing how I can control stuff and I can move things on my own through my mind. So that's why I came up with the project called Levitate. So you know, on that project, it's about using your mind, thinking ahead and understanding this piece goes to this and this piece goes to that, and being able to see. Like I just saw an interview with Irv Gotti, and he was talking about the things he learned, and he was like, had he been smart as he is now,
he wouldn't have did 50 like that. Yeah,
he wouldn't have shitted on 50 because 50 was shitting on him. He would have accepted 50 in and shitted on him in that way. You get what I'm saying?
In the real way, like fuck up his whole career.
Way, you get what I'm saying? So little stuff like that, thinking ahead and being able to not be a high head, because I used to be a high head, but I had to teach myself.
I can't see you being like that.
And see, that's a lesson that nobody that
that's
I meet.
That's what's up, though. I definitely couldn't even picture that.
But like the niggas that
I knew, crazy on the low.
Right, he's so sweet.
I used to just snap on niggas, but you know, after getting into so many issues with folks, you know, John Fry, shout out John again, he pulled me to the side. I was like, you can't keep fighting everybody.
Right.
You'll beat niggas up at the studio and shit. I said,
Renegade.
get up out of here.
Right.
You was security too. Let me find out.
Hey, when you an intern, you gotta be everything.
You
know what I'm
right.
saying? Like I tell my niggas now, like you the first nigga at the door.
You
so
right.
like you'll see when they come to the door, they be like,
you right.
You be like Renegade here, they be like, nope. I be like, nigga, you the first nigga at the door. If a nigga get past you, it's over.
It's your fault,
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but you know, now that I'm not a hothead and I can think, I can sit back and assess the situations.
Let's talk about it.
Progress.
Yeah. That's more than anything. That's what they taught me. Thinking.
How would you like just define your style? Like if you had to just put it into words, just as far as the music.
I mean, a lot of people ask me that, and I would say it's hustle music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can tell in my speech, like I'm a grinder. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go get it no matter what. You know, so I just make hustle music, and you ain't gotta be a hustler. You ain't gotta be a dope boy. You know what I'm saying? You could be working a 9 to 5. It's still a hustle, and you still trying to figure out this move. Whether you trying to work up the corporate ladder, you know what I'm saying? You trying to figure it out. So I make motivation music for hustlers, niggas that's gonna go get it. You know what I'm saying? Wake up day in, day out, and go get it.
True. So Renegade, man, what does the word progress mean to you right now? You know, we had you on the show a couple of years back, but what does it currently mean to you?
Progress is gonna mean to me what it's gonna always mean. It's like one day at a time, one step at a time. My brother had to beat that in my head, you know. It's one step at a time, and progress is consistent.
I like that.
I ain't got much on that. It's solid
as that. Hey, simple as that.
True. So what's next, man? What can we expect?
I just dropped a single called See Me. So, you know, I'm trying to do my rounds and, you know what I'm saying, like pull up on everybody like now.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all for sure. So I just dropped that, and I'm pushing that as much as I can. And, you know, I got another single coming out in a minute. That's what I just left doing, mixing that.
Okay.
So, you know, I'd probably drop that in a couple months or so, and, you know, then drop the project. And I actually got 2 other projects behind that, you know, that I've been working on. So I've literally been working on 3 albums myself simultaneously, you know, while doing Big Boi's Boomerverse, you know, because I did that whole
big
album. Yeah, it was dope, you know what I'm saying? That was the first project that I did all myself. You know, well, not all. A couple of records, you know, somebody else did it, you know, but I put the whole thing together, and they let me have a lot of input, you know, wrote on a couple records.
That's dope.
You know, so like doing the album with him, and then, you know, he did an album with a Fanagram. So like I've been doing nothing but albums the last 3 years, just like a lot of albums.
But just real quick, when you're doing all this for your own project, do you think you're taking away from your artistry, or is it like helping you, or you being like distracted? Like you can't just go in the booth, rap, keep it moving.
It's a little bit of everything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say it ain't a distraction, because I could finish it faster if I didn't have to record it.
Yeah.
If I didn't have to mix it. If I didn't have to worry about some of the other things. And you know, I do a lot of the production too.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of rearranging, you know, or whatever. So if I didn't have to wear all those hats, then things would move faster. But because there's not a lot of people on my team, then something else will lag. So I gotta just balance it out. So then I am learning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, to answer your question. So it's like literally everything that you ask me, and everything that you ask me is still a downfall. You know what I'm saying? So I just gotta balance it out as much as I can.
Respect.
Balance.
All right, well, man, we appreciate you coming through the show as always.
Definitely
Thank you for your support, man. Let them know where they can find you on social media. Spell that out too.
Yeah,
yeah, 'cause your shit
kind of long. Yeah, so you can find me on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, on IG and Twitter. Renegade _EL_REY. So it's Renegade the King in Spanish. So it's Renegade El Rey. On IG and Twitter, and on Facebook, you could probably just type in Renegade El Rey and it'll pop up.
Because she was probably trying to sound it out the whole time. Like L.
Shut up, man.
Yeah. EL.
Well, you know, Renegade, you can spell it a few different ways, and then we
just
black,
like dictionary.
we spell shit different.
Spell it right. He spelled it the right way.
All right.
Well, you know how black people be.
Put
Put a silent.
Put that on black people.
They put a silent T in front of some shit.
Different marks.
Oh, girl.
All right.
You know how black people be like, what?
Renegades. You go put a T.
Don't say that to my boy. All right.
All right, well.
Definitely appreciate y'all.
Nah, for sure, man. It's the Progress Report, man.
Yeah.